Alright, what's up guys? So, Vampire Robot has uploaded a video titled At a GameStop Store on Launch Day of PS2 in 2000, bro. These were the days, alright? For any of my younger fans out there, if you guys did not get to experience, just that GameStop's environment, bro, it's one of those things where I'm like, I kind of wish, I could go back in that time, because I feel like, I feel like we definitely took gaming for granted for, what it is, what it was back then, and what it is today. Like, this was the environment, bro. Like, nah, like, call me a nerd. I don't care. This was the environment to be in, okay? Like, it was it, bro. Like, I miss it, man. I miss being able to, like, being a kid, going into, like, Target or Walmart, and then you just sitting there playing, like, the demos on games and stuff. Like, yeah, I got a lot of consoles and things today, but I'm like, bro, like, if it's one of those things where I'm like, I would love to experience, these things all over again, but man, dang, it's crazy to think like the PlayStation 2 came out like 23 years ago. It's just, it doesn't really seem like it, like, when, to be honest. Like, nah, bro, because I'm like, I remember when I did get my first PlayStation 2. It was actually a few years later. And no, my dad, he got it for me on my birthday and things, bro. I'd stay. That's one thing. I can't remember if I had said that before. I think I did, but every PlayStation that I have gotten, I think the only one was the PSP. But other than that, like the main consoles, like the, not the portable ones, but like those main ones, like the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5, I got all of them on my birthday. PlayStation 2, my dad he like the PlayStation 2, my dad bought it. My mom bought the PlayStation 3. I bought both PlayStation 4s and 5s, and I'm like, that it's just crazy to think of that and things. But yeah, the only one that I didn't, I got the PSP on Christmas, so it was Jesus's birthday, but it wasn't mine. So technically, it did fall on the birthday, all right. But no, let's go ahead and check this video out. Let's reminisce, see some nostalgic moments and things. But yeah, guys, again, make sure you go subscribe to Vampire Robot. Even the fashion back then, it's like everybody kind of had like some sort of like baggy jeans. One dude was wearing shirts. It's like, yeah, everybody's clothes are just baggy now. It's like you see dudes just, they'll come through there and they don't have that look no more. I think the last time though that I remember where it was aligned, and I was like, I would have loved to be. No, I did experience a GameStop's line one day. It was when Destiny, the first Destiny, had came out. It wasn't like how this is, where it's like the midnight releases and all that stuff. Nah, it was within the store. Let's just say that it wasn't no big old giant line. At least when I was there. And then I remember when Grand Theft Auto 4 had came out, bro. That was some wild stuff, man.
I came in a different entrance.
Why is he so nervous? It's like, bro, you about to get a PlayStation 2. Like, loosen up a little bit. Let the hat up. I'd probably have been there with a sleeping bag. I think the one time where I did experience a line like this, it wasn't for a video game. It was for, I don't think you guys can see it, but it was a pair of shoes that I got. And I didn't even get them on that day. I ended up getting them like long after, because yeah, Nike was on some stuff where they was like, oh, you gotta be like a member, and you had to like pre-order the shoes. I'm like, you guys told me it was first come first serve. Why can you not do that? I have the money. You have my size. Like, why did things got to be difficult? Like, and I'm not trying. And then they were saying that if I wanted to get the shoes, like a first come first serve thing, I was there at like, I think it was like maybe 6-7 o'clock. They wanted me to wait 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours. I think they did say it was gonna be like 11 or 12 o'clock when they officially opened up, and then you'll be able. I'm like, I'm not waiting out here that long. It is cold. For those that don't know, okay, those shoes, it was the Air Jordan 11s, the bread editions. Usually Air Jordan 11s, they release like towards the end of the year, meaning that it's cold outside. All I had was a hoodie. I did not think I was going to be up there for a long period of time. But I was like, nah, I ended up, going back home. All right, but yeah, thank God, you know, there's a sneaker store where they like resell shoes. I had to pay a little bit extra, but it was worth it. All right, so that man in his pajamas drinking what, Dr. Pepper.
The best entertainment system to hit the world.
That's facts.
Great. Plays DVD.
Yup.
That's a plus.
Yup.
All right.
And then look, when that PlayStation 3s came out, they was like, "Oh yeah, he plays Blu-ray and all that stuff." It's just it's wild, man.
Like non-stop action games.
I'm pretty sure all these guys had like over 100 games too, but he is happy. That man, he's like, I can't wait. Look at that, bro. And it was PlayStation 2. No, you cannot tell me that wasn't the most goated system of our time. I refuse to believe that there's anything better than the PlayStation 2. Yeah, honestly, you know, the stuff today is more, you know, technical, and it's like, and it's better and things in a way. But with the PlayStation 2, just that love that you had for it, like, yeah, there might have been times where I had messed up games that I might have stumped my PlayStation 2 out, but I loved it. Okay, so it was an angry love. But he's sitting there playing it. He's all like, "Nah, man, I can't wait till midnight." Wait, is this the release? The launch? Oh yeah, no, it's the launch day. I was like, bro, don't tell me this is just to experience it. You don't even get to buy it. Look at that controller, bro. I wish they bring them controllers back. Like, Sony, please bring, like, for the PlayStation 5s, bring it back, please. Because I think Nintendo, they do that. They have, like, the Nintendo 64 controllers for the Switch. Look at Midnight Club, bro. That's the first Midnight Club. Man, that's crazy. Like, there's games that haven't even came out yet. This is 2000, bro. Yeah, Sony, it was like, they just... I don't even think they... And that makes you wonder, like, did Sony know how successful the PlayStation 2 was going to be? I wish they'll do a movie on, like, talking on the release of the PlayStation 2, because I would 100% go see that movie. I would love or even a documentary, like, where they talk on it. Like, did Sony know how successful this was gonna be? Because the thing is this, like, I didn't really get to experience the PlayStation 1. Like, I remember my uncle, he had the PlayStation 1, but other than that, I think I had played on it, like, one time, but I never got to experience. But, like, I don't think the PlayStation 1 had, like, that same level of success as the PlayStation 2. Like, it was successful. They was like, yeah, they had made enough money to come out with PlayStation 2s, but yeah, it was. And then it was like, the thing was, like, they waited so long to come out with another PlayStation because of the success. And then the funny thing was, is like, even after the PlayStation 3 had released, they still was coming out with PlayStation 2 games. So I'm saying, like, that's how successful. I honestly, truly do believe if they were to still release PlayStation 2 games today, oh yeah, people would still, I know I would still have my PlayStation 2, but dang, look how big that line is building up.
It's like 2.5.
Okay. All right, everybody. Got 15 seconds here. You want to get a countdown from you? Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm excited, and I'm like, bruh, I've experienced this already. Like, literally, like, what, 20 years ago? Dang, it's crazy to think, like, because I think I did get my PlayStation 2, like, in 2000, I'm trying to think, 2002, 2003. Dang, bruh. Like, it was either 20 years ago or 21 years ago. She got a full-blown cat. He or she, whoever, but they got a full... Do you not realize you have a kitten on your shoulder? And you gotta fill out paperwork?
And stick that whenever they bring it up to the register.
Oh, man, I'm excited, and I'm like, bruh, it ain't even happening. He got his money ready. He's like, I ain't been cutting grass, delivering newspapers, working at the local pizza shop in this mall. Like, I have saved up. That money is crisp too. He went straight to the bank and he said, I want the new bills. Dang, how much were the PlayStation 2s back then? It was like 300. Nah, PlayStation 2s were not no $400 back then. Nah, they are ripping this kid off. What is he getting with it? Some video games too? I'm like, bruh, I better be getting video games, couple of controllers, a TV. Dang, look at the box, bro. I'm like, bro, if you drop that, we got a box. I'm like, nah, we got a box. We gotta go out in the parking lot and box for a little bit, cause you know, broke my PlayStation. At least you're gonna have to give me another one. Look at all those games, bro. GameStops don't be having games like that no more. You can tell, dude, in the back, this guy right here, he got his already at the house. He already bought his. He like, I ain't even worried about it. He's like, look, you guys can keep my next 3.5 paychecks. I'm like, hey, you guys give me my PlayStation 2. I'm like, yeah, what's up with like this like kitten superhero person? I'm like, bro, do you realize you got? Hey, you know what? Like bro, give me my PlayStation.
Seats in the bag. There you go. Enjoy it.
PlayStation, and it's kind of messed up because it was like when the PlayStation 5s were coming out, like they had it where because of like COVID, you know, businesses wasn't really, yeah, there was businesses that was open, but it didn't have like that effect in things. Like I even remember when I went to go get my Xbox Series X. And, yeah, it was like there wasn't no lines. There wasn't nothing. I remember I think I was really the only one that went up there and bought an Xbox Series X. Like, or I had to, like, order it online. And then, yeah, then went up there and picked it up and things. But, yeah, it was like, it wasn't the same, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, this environment, I just felt like, yeah, 2000 PlayStation 2s coming out. Yeah, bruh. But yeah, the place, look, they celebrating. I've been walking out there smiling. I probably have cried. I probably have been crying.
Where's your little paper?
What little paper? My original paper?
We never got one.
I'm like, look, but I got this is me. This is me with those bread 11s.
We're number 49.
Yeah. Who's this?
Is that the paper?
That's like the final receipt.
I'm like, yeah, I got a receipt. I'm like,
There it is.
please don't let this man go all the way up there in the middle of the night. Because whoever this guy is, I'm like, I hope he did get his PlayStation 2. Dang, is it daytime already? Oh, that line built up. That line is building up. Dang. That's crazy, man. So many different games. I think I even had the steering wheel controller for it too. I remember I had one and I was playing Midnight Club 2. It wasn't anything like this because this is a Logitech steering wheel controller, and this is some heavy duty stuff. But yeah, the one back then, it was just, you know, it's kind of like a toy like thing.
It's an absolute must-have for the PlayStation.
Look at all those games, bruh.
Really?
Look at the game. The cases just look so crisp, bro.
What do you think?
I'm like, you eventually are gonna get it. The PlayStations were out for like a good 10 years.
This is the one that I heard was really good, but it's like a 3D shooting game, so I don't think you'd like that.
Or what is it?
That's one thing I do miss, standing in GameStops and just, you know, just kind of just looking through the games. Nowadays, it's like, I already know what I'm going up there to get, so just go in there, hey, like, hey, do you guys got this? Yeah, sure. Open up their drawers. They mess up, and then they got to look through a bunch of other different drawers. I don't think I had any of those games, not the ones that they're showing. What's that game? He just went, nah. Nope, well, no, I didn't have Midnight Club 1. I think I saw it was like Burnout. It looked like it was like a Burnout case.
Oh, eventually, yeah. So what's best first? What do I gotta have right now? I like Silent Scope.
Shooting game.
Man, never heard of it. Didn't play that.
You play
$49.99. Dang.
Zoom your crosshairs right
Now
in,
look at
shoot the
games.
guy, and you got a time limit and all. I played a demo of it. It was really good. This guy here says the Summoner is the best RPG that's out.
And what's crazy is that a lot of these games, look, even Madden, a lot of these games back then finished. You know, like it wasn't an update coming out, then this update and this update. What's crazy to me is that there are games that come out today, right? And they come out with all these updates, but they cost $20 more than these games back then. And these were finished games. And they're giving us unfinished games. I'm like, oh my God, what happened to the gaming industry? Because I'm telling you right now, like the gaming industry, it messed up a lot.
Is that right?
For the PlayStation 2, that's what I've heard is going to be the best one.
Yeah. That looks pretty good. I wonder how many of these I can pick up before I max out my card.
I've got Tekken Tag.
I know, right? Because I was constantly asking my parents. I'm like, hey, can we go up to GameStop real quick? Like, not till you get them grades up. I'm like, dang, bruh. Like, all we doing is reading Dr. Seuss and drawing pictures. Like, my mom talking about like saying like, oh, it's like you got into a fight today, so you ain't getting no games. I'm like, dang, bro. That was the worst, like going by, or if you in the mall and you walk by a GameStops, and then I'm like, bruh. It's like it's. I had an addiction. I straight up had a video game addiction when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna sleep. So
You didn't pay $300
$300? Dang. Look, they in there playing. They're all like, they just. It makes you wonder, like, were they able to get a PlayStation? I feel like those are the two guys where it's like they went there, right? And they're all like, well, we didn't have the paperwork, so we thought we could just come up here and buy it. And they're like, sorry, man, you gotta have the paperwork to come up here and get a PlayStation. So they just went off on the side. Because the reason why I say that is because I remember a guy did that with the PlayStation 4s. This man came through. I don't even think do I have that phone still? I can't even find it in my. I don't know where I had put that phone, but anyways. The iPhone 5C. For those that did not have an iPhone 5C or don't know what an iPhone 5C is, it was those plastic iPhones that they came out with like years ago. And he was trying to trade that in for the PlayStation 4. It wasn't a fair trade. Like the iPhone 5C, I'm like, I think they were only marketing them phones out as like $90 versus a PlayStation 4. I'm like, I don't know about that, so... But yeah, then he just went off to the side and he was just playing the game. Madden, bro. Old school Madden was fun. My favorite one, the PlayStation 2 era, was NFL 7. Bro looked like an actor. I'm like, bruh, is that why this video is like, how many views does this video have? It ain't that famous, but... He looked like an actor. It's like he looked like a few actors I ain't seen. Bro, I just want them to bring back those controllers. I mean, technically, it is like a PlayStation controller, but nah. It's not the same, man. It's like, man, don't raise your arms up after you beat me in a game. But he's still trying to play. That's crazy, man. What's this? Ledgewood Mall Arcade, Walmart, 1999. Unboxing, PlayStation 2. Also, this is like what this. Also, it's like kind of like still. Oh, yep. There we go. Grand Theft Auto 4 midnight release. Yeah, I remember when buying a video game at Kmart store in 29 or 2000. Okay. Yeah, man. But yeah, that Grand Theft Auto 4 release, bro. I'm telling you. I remember when my dad tricked me. He comes home. And I still have that picture too. It's in my closet. But he comes home with this picture of Nico Bellic, and I'm thinking to myself like, that's not Grand Theft Auto 4. And he was like, this is all that they had. You know, I'm like, you know, you could just not came home with nothing. That would have been fine. But I'm like, you came home with a picture, so it's kind of like rubbing it in my face and stuff. Then he was like, he pulled the game out. But bro, I was like, I remember I could barely sleep that night. I remember I could barely sleep the night when I got my PlayStation 3. I remember my dad, he surprised me with the PlayStation 2. We went, this is how nostalgic this PlayStation 2 story is. Me and my mom, okay, we went in her 93 Camaro, to Blockbusters. And I think at that time, I don't know if we had any DVD players, but we might have had rented out some VHS tapes. And then, yeah, we came home, then we came home. My dad, he surprised me with a PlayStation 2 and Tokyo, I think that game was called Tokyo Racer Zero, I think. Hold on for a second. Let me look up Tokyo Racer Zero. I think that's what it was called. Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. Okay, so yeah, came home, surprised me with that game, bro. Bring back that game, man. That's a game where I'm like, I don't care how it gets released. I'm like, just please, somebody do something, all right? But anyways, bro, I'm telling you, if they do what they did, because I remember they did it with the PlayStation 1s, and that was like the first time I did play PlayStation 1 when they did like those preloaded games. Bro, I'm telling you, if they came out with a PlayStation 2 with all of these different preload, or even just had it where it was like a online store, right? You go and you get your like PlayStation 2 and they have an online store and they have all these different PlayStation 2 games. I'll do what those guys is doing. I'll even wear the clothes. I'll wear the bag. I'll go out somewhere, find like a pair of baggy pants, and I will be out there waiting for that PlayStation 2. All right. So I'm saying, I think it'll work. But anyways, that was a good video though. It was good just sitting down watching that. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Vampire Robot for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.